Hello, Tomies, and welcome to Saulum's Column Volume 9. I am your host, Dave, for the Saulum's Column, and this one's going to be kind of a short one. Not a lot of things to promote, but we do have a few little announcements we wanted to get out there. The big announcement this time is about this TTRPG takeover. What is that, you ask? Well, we're associating ourselves with several other indie TTRPG tabletop role-playing games podcasts. So other podcasters like us that are just small, that are independent, that are trying to get our voices out there. This takeover is going to be hosted by Good Pods. Good Pods is another podcast platform out there. If you're not familiar with it, some of the little great details that they do on Good Pods is that you can do 5-star reviews. So you can give a 5-star and give a review, some nice words on there, right from that podcast platform. Because I've noticed that there's been few and far betweens that actually let you do reviews and 5 stars. Well, this is another one that you guys can go give a 5-star review and get your Saulum shout out that he can read your 5-star review. There you can actually write a little message on each episode that you have. For example, if you liked something that happened in chapter 50, you could actually make a post about it and you can create your own little discussion about chapter 50 with other fans and even the creators themselves. I thought that was such a unique idea and fun idea. So on March 28th and 29th, we're taking over Good Pods, like I said, with all genres of TTRPGs. Anything related to a TTRPG, it'll be promoted there. How can you guys help? Well, go sign on to Good Pods. Go sign up for that and start listening to your podcast on there. That way you can listen to your favorites, of course, which Tomes of the Chaos Bard is your favorite, right? Right? Just kidding. But you can find new ones there as well that are similar to us. And you can find all different kinds of other TTRPGs from other systems. So don't be afraid to go check that out. Come support us. Come support indie TTRPG podcasts. In the show notes, you'll be able to find our Good Pod profile where you can follow us, where you can listen to our podcast there, and to help you sign up there as well. The big dates are the 28th and 29th of March. So be on the lookout for that and here for further announcements on that as well in our future podcast episodes. Another announcement that we have is that we have extra merchandise from our SaltCon appearance that we had. We bought a bunch of shirts, or we had a bunch of shirts, and we have some extra merchandise that we had there to sell, but we didn't sell it. So now if you go to our Ko-Fi, ko-fi.com/Tomes of the Chaos Bard, you'll be able to find some of that merchandise. We have shirts there. We have these fancy little clinkers that we have created ourselves. We call them Chaos Clinkers. If you have listened to the recent episode, chapter 54, you'll be able to hear those clinkers. So if you like the sounds of those, you may be able to purchase those on our Ko-Fi webpage. I did mention that we have shirts there now, and we have a limited supply. But if you want a shirt and it's not on there, if your size is not available, we will have a list where you can sign up for a future purchase. Because when we buy our shirts, we have to buy a minimum of 24. And it can get a little pricey with buying that many in bulk and not having the right sizes, right? So we want to make sure that you guys have the right sizes for you. So if your size is not available on our Ko-Fi page right now, you may sign up for those. Tell us your size. And once we get up to about 24 shirts available or ready to buy, we'll go order those shirts and get them to you. We're so excited for those shirts. We've had a few people buy them already. There is pictures available on the website to see what the shirts look like. And don't forget, while you're on Ko-Fi, check out our tiers that we have on there for members only. If you have enjoyed our little snippets of our post shows that we've released here on Saulum's Column, you can find the full versions on tier 1 for only $2 a month. And you get other special bonuses as well. So while you're on there on Ko-Fi, follow us there for updates of fun information and new merchandise that we will be revealing there. And don't forget to check out the other tiers, like Tier 2. You will get DM Dave's Deep Dives, where I go into each episode and pick apart what went wrong, what I had planned, and how I planned for those things. So check those out. I've really enjoyed doing those. I'm actually getting ready to finish recording chapter 12 and 13. Those ones are going to be really fun because I did them a little different this time. When I planned for those episodes, I did it a little different. So it was fun to listen back to that and see how much I've progressed and how I've copied that kind of style of planning for my future stories, as you've been able to hear. Also, there's some stuff that you don't have to be part of the membership, like a Dear Boudreaux. A Dear Boudreaux is you can write Boudreaux a special letter, and he'll be able to answer it here on one of the Saulum's columns. You have heard one of those in the past. I believe it was 6 or 7 of Saulum's column. I don't quite remember, but go check that out if you want an example on what that is all about. You can write him any kind of question and he'll answer it. Life advice, relationship advice, or a question about the universe. Anything goes, as long as it's family friendly, though. There's also another thing you can buy. So the Boudreaux one is $1, and other ones are a sending spell, where you can actually have a special message sent to a fellow listener or somebody special in your life that can be read by one of our characters. For example, if you have a friend that's having a birthday and you want Boudreaux to wish him a happy birthday, him or her a happy birthday, you can have him do that in one of our episodes. Or Lila Garatha or Roscoe, anybody that you want to wish you happy birthday or any other special things, special highs, I guess you could say, that is going to be available there on the Ko-Fi as well, under the commissions. Also under commissions, you can find the extended sending spell. So if you want to advertise something on our podcast, you may be able to donate there as well. And it's about 60 minutes, or sorry, it's not 60 minutes, 60 seconds of like a little advertisement that you could do. Go check that out under the extended spell slot under the commissions tab as well. And those will be inserted in our mid-show break, so people will be able to hear them during our actual episodes. Also, don't forget that we have a Feed the Cast where you can participate in our games, so to say, by feeding us for the night. As we do record our sessions, sometimes we spend 5-6 hours recording 2 or 3 episodes, a mailbag, not a mailbag, a post show, so sometimes they can get really lengthy. We actually had a recent Feed the Cast donation by Hunter. Thank you so much, Hunter, for donating to our Feed the Cast, and we'll give you a shout out on that special episodes where we use that money to get us some food for that night. So we really appreciate that support. We are so grateful for everybody that's been able to support us there on Ko-Fi. All this money goes directly back into the podcast. I've said it time and time again. It goes directly back into the podcast to help us maintain a good quality podcast and to update our equipment and to do special things like SaltCon in the future. The SaltCon was it was a little expensive, but it was definitely worth it. We were able to meet some of the fans. We were able to connect with a lot of other like-minded people that love the games of TTRPGs. It was fun to get to know them, and we're in the works with some of them, so you might be able to hear some announcements of their products here on our podcast, Homes of the Chaos Bard. But if you still want to donate and you don't want to feed the cast or you don't want to sign up for one of our tiers, you can do a one-time donation of like giving us a coffee. And that can be any amount of money that you wish to donate if you would like. That is also an option there on our Ko-Fi webpage. Well, so much for keeping it short, but I hope you guys are informed on what is going on here at Homes of the Chaos Bard. So just to recap what I've just said, go ahead and check out Good Pod and follow us there, and to participate on March 28th and 29th as we take over TTRPGs, the indie TTRPG realm on Good Pod. So go ahead, check them out. Check the show notes for that information. Check the show notes for our Ko-Fi page. And The best thing you can do to support us, even if you don't support us on Ko-Fi, which is perfectly fine. We know everybody's in different situations. But share us with your friends. Share us with your family. That is the best way you can get this product out and about to share and support us. Don't forget to email us if you want to just chit-chat. Join our Discord as well. It's down in the show notes. The email address is chaosbardpod@gmail.com is our email address. With that, I am DM Dave from Saulum's Column, Volume 9. We will see you later. Bye!